Hello darlings, I had no intention of making a video. I'm sitting here relaxing. I was just about to go to bed but realised that Punky and Floyd should go out a little bit more, so I came back to the computer and I was just thinking about Puss in Boots, and I was looking for an image for Puss in Boots and I came across this image, and I've just tried 4 times to write my little posts as I do on Facebook, because that's the best way. Between today, once a week I do, as you know, a long cleaning day at the Chateau of Lupiac, which is the home of the Lupercalia Festival, the Valentine 3-day fertility festival, which must have originally been on that equinox Passover. This is Puss in Boots. This is the Octopussy. This is the beast Leviathan, Mars coming out of the sea, Jupiter's sign, Pisces, and it's Mars's journey then through Aries at home, and then he's going to be for the 322 equinox Passover. So the equinox represents Easter. And Easter is about eggs, because the Libra represents everything that's round. That's why the yellow coats began as Uranus entered Aries, so that's yellow, Sagittarius. It's fire, so Sagittarius is fire, Aries is fire, Leo is fire. And that's why we have the yellow coats, and they began their protests on all the ronds-points, the round points in France, the roundabouts. So every single roundabout you had a yellow coat. So they're now bringing back the yellow coats for Uranus in retrograde, because it's the build-up to Mars that will be on Aldebaran, the bullseye, for the exact 322 skull and bone cross Passover crossover. So Mars is currently in Pisces. He's bringing up the Jupiter water beast steam. It's the steam engine. It's the countdown. And just as I came back from work tonight, I quickly saw Lavette's half-an-hour video. You know, as she said, everything is rituals. Everything is symbolism. And the main thing I wanted to say that she said, the great conjunction coming up isn't the ending. It's not some amazing passage. We're not there yet. We've got the second eclipse, which is 2024, which is the X. The X marks the point. Marks the point. It's the crossover. It's the chromosome. It's the skull and bone crossover, and that's in 2024. So this is the heart, this is the dart in the heart. That's what the labyrinth represents. It's the 5. I was just listening to Beethoven's 5th Symphony. He's got that da-da-da-da one. That's the Tartarians. That's the fake 5G passage. That's the Tartarians, tarts, the darts, the heart. This Puss in Boots is the ginger cat. It's orange. It's the red and yellow. We've even got him here, the red and yellow axis, Sagittarius, Gemini, that's going to crucify the Taurus, Scorpio axis to make way for their Ophiuchus, for the peg in the leg, to stop the clock with this fake 13th sign. So this crossover date is the original. This is the Alpha Omega. It's the equinox. On the Chiron, you've got the cross with the P, the sword in the stone, the sword, and it's blocked with the equinox crossover for that 322 Taurus. It will be in mainstream astrology. In mainstream astrology, it will be the sign ahead, but it's the block. It's the Alpha Omega. So it's the Aries. This equinox was the 33 degrees, but what it's going to be Aldebaran, Mars is going to be on Aldebaran 322. So here we've got the ginger cat. This is Tartuffe. This is the Joker. This is Jaffa Oranges. This is the Orange, the Mafia. He's the Muskateer. And he is the Cupid and Valentine. This is the Lupercalia. This is why we've got D'Artagnan at Lupiac, where I was today doing. And this is why when my dog was taken, it was on Easter Day, which was also Mars on Aldebaran 2 years ago. This is the next one. It was in 2019. So Mars is back. And this is the egg. This is our third eye. This is representing Saturn, the middle pillar, because Venus is Libra, the third eye at the top. Taurus is the heart gateway. And in the middle, we've got the Bill Gates, Saturn ruling Aquarius, air, and Capricorn, earth. So this is the egg of Venus, Ishtar, and now it's going to be Aries riding the bull. This is going to be the absolute start of the bullying, of the bullies, which I was explaining in my last video. So I tried to just write this down, that's because I get it out much more clearly. You have to catch up with all my work on Victoria LeBay, that's my ex-married name, that they took away my cotton wheel, and Victoria Cotton and Petronelle de Papillon. So whilst I'm here, I may as well go a bit deeper into this. So we're going to have, on this 322, Mars on the equinox, on Aldebaran, and Venus rules Taurus. So Mars is in Venus's home, and this is what the egg represents. It's the third eye. So the third eye is Libra Venus, but you've got through the gateway, we're coming onto the Twin Peaks. The Twin Peaks, Aquarius, Capricorn, are the true new ascendant. That's why they say in New Age we're ascending. It's because when we get through this Vesica Pisces, that Aquarius and Capricorn then fall on the equinox. So they are going to celebrate the Philosopher's Stone. This is the stone the philosophers rejected. And they're going to take this 2001 Odyssey that we see with Mars represented as Howl on that bullseye. So this is the same character. They want the solar pillar to become this freedom pillar. Mars would have taken over from Libra. So I've just come to Stellarium. I'm going to make this a short video, and I'm going to go much more deeply because I want to talk about the film Paris, TeXas. I want to talk about the Great Eclipse. But here we have D'Artagnan. So this is Jupiter. This is yellow, fire, Asia. So we've got all the big boys in Sagittarius, pulling back that dart, that bow, to go into the bullseye. And we've got Uranus that is now going retrograde, and they're playing with Aries, the liberator. I'll show you Aries. Right, so we've got Mars and Aries right conjunct, and we've got Mars doing his, and we've got Chiron here as well. So we've got D'Artagnan, who's going to be there riding the beast as the unconscious collective. You know, this is the whirlpool beginning. Mars. Oh, I've got a hornet that's got in. Give me 1 minute. Okay, well, talking of Taurus, Aries, black, yellow, this is the merging, the true merging, and this is to be the feet of the solstice opposite Libra and Scorpio. But they want to use this Mars, so Mars is now retrograding, and it begins on Aries, and it will go back, and it will hit Chiron, and then it will come back onto Aries. And then it will move through its home, Aries. So that's going to be a very aggressive time. And that's from January, I think January the 5th. And then Mars, let's go through. Let's see Mars. So let's just watch. So he's going back, he goes forwards. Let's go more slowly. Then that's going to be a big day. So it's going to be just after the Great Conjunction, 21st of the 12th. We're going to have the moon, which we've just had. We've just had these three together. And then Mars goes into Aries. And then for the 3-2-2, there it is, just coming on top of Aldebaran. So it's these original Lupercalia festival, which is the fertility festival, Taurus, where all women get raped, and it's just one big sexual orgy that they turned into Valentine's Day, which is how it would have been Cupid and Valentine, Aries and Libra before, but they want to keep us on that Alpha Omega Aries Libra axis, but they're doing it with Mars on Aldebaran. Mars rules Aries. So this is that killing of the bull right on top of Capella, which is the tip of the Milky Way. We've got at this time North Node that is just moving in for the 14th of September. It's just any second now. We're going to have a new moon in VirgO on the 17th. And we've got the North and South Node moving on to this original first opening of the Milky Way when it was on the other axis from, between ScorpiO and Taurus. So it's this gap. It's this Milky Way gap, the last V for victory. So we're going to have Scorpio and Libra that come to the top. We're going to have Aquarius and Capricorn that will be the new ascendant, but they're jumping the gun. And this is the orange. This is the crucifying her with the Libra Aries axis. So yellow fire and red air. Libra, which is the same as the Sagittarius Gemini, yellow fire, and Gemini red air. So this is the Chiron moments. This is what 2001 Odyssey was all about. And coming back to this Puss in Boots, so this represents in both ways. It's the Venus, it's the all-seeing eye, Libra, and it's also the Bill Gateway, Aquarius, Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, the true twin peaks. And Taurus, because Taurus is the electromagnetic, where Mars will be on the bull's eye, on the egg, for this 3-2-2 Passover. So I'll just show you. So we've got the fifth. Whilst we're here, we've got the Fifth Symphony. This is beautiful. This is what they use at Picnic at Hanging Rock, because 5 is the 5-petaled Venus. But then he's got his ta-ta-ta one. Da-na-na-na, which is not that's the 5-pointed star. It's the petal, the heart you've got to get through to open to open that eye. So yeah, this is something. Today, as I'm driving to work this morning, I noticed that the cows are always, so this field, they're full of these white birds that kind of moved away from me to take the pictures. But you see, they're always with the cows. So air represents the birds. So you've got Mercury ruling Gemini, you've got Venus ruling Libra, and you've got Saturn ruling Aquarius. So Mercury ruling Gemini, air, we've got sparrows, we've got pigeons, we've got swallows. They hang out in the villages. They're always on the move. They're the navigators. They travel. They're the wheeler dealers, they're the traders, they're the communicators, they're the messengers, the pigeons, the sparrows, and the swallows. So then you have Libra, and that's why they have the fleur de lis. The fleur de lis representing the Trinity. That Trinity, hope, faith, and charity, are the 3 earth signs The triple goddess is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Virgo is the pre-sexual girl. Taurus is the mother. That's why they take away from the solstice Cancer, the mother. And the stork is always with the cow. So you've got cow, Taurus, earth, and Libra, air. So Libra represents circles. It's the egg. And the egg was broken when you fall on the equinox of Aries. It breaks the egg. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. So this is, and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. So this is really a big passage. But you see, there was another field with beautiful herons. So the herons, some herons were hanging out with cows. So you've got ostriches. That's why the ostrich feather this is Libra. They use for the fleur de lis. That's why Prince Charles for the Templars, they have their ostrich feathers. And it's also all flamingos, the pink flamenco. It's also all beautiful, elegant birds with long legs. That's the Libra. It's the beautiful Libra. And then you've got Aquarius, which is the eagle, or the owl. It's the wisdom, but he's flying at the top. He's flying high. It's the eagle. The eagle comes back, and when Scorpio and Libra merge, it's the eagle carrying the snake again. So this is very, I live right where they kill 8 bulls. That's when my dog died, because 8 bulls represents the 8 years it takes for Venus to make her 5-petal flower in the sky, with retrogrades every 2.5 years. And what was I going to say? Lost my train of thought. And the 9 months that Venus takes to do a cycle is the 9 months that a woman is pregnant, that she holds her baby. So we're coming back to this true solstice with Taurus and Mars at the bottom, but Mars is going to use this Passover date 322 to get her, this cow. So I'm just picking up on a few things whilst we're here, because now this is pretty interesting. This is the critical point of gas, 33, 330, that's 33, and at 22 MP. So we're at 2020, we're coming up to this 33. 33 is the equinox of the Sheraton star of Mars. And they're going to use, it's now 322, this Passover date. It's 32. That's why they've got the labyrinth where I live in the 32nd apartment. That's why Bill Gates has got 32 megabytes Microsoft. And that's why G7 was at 64, which is just an hour away from me by the sea on the Atlantic, like D-Day, because the Atlantic looks out to North-South America, which is the new equinox. So we're coming up to a big takeover. So this is the critical point. So at the moment we're being, thrown on the 2 solar lunar pillars. We're finishing the age of the lunar pillar, and this is to create that freedom statue, the liberty pole, to use Libra as the liberty pole instead of Taurus's maypole. And you've got to be at that critical point. Okay, so the first opening of the Milky Way gap V was the end of Asia, yellow Sagittarius, and Chiron, the son of Kronos, Saturn, God, fell and became a Cenatuar, Mr. Tumnus, Romulus, and Remus. That is the axis. They're making Taurus, Scorpio, Romulus, and Remus, Gemini. Half horse, half man, Acca lost his godliness. The gap was the splitting of Osiris and Isis. So Taurus and Scorpio, Milky Way, Acca, Scorpio, Taurus, white-black axis. And the Cenatuar, the pan green man, the joker, the Tartuffe, was placed as a peg in the wheel. The tart, the heart. This is d'Artagnan, art. That's why culture, art. Art is the heart, and Libra represents arts, the cultures. She's taken over the hearts. Libra, you have to get through Taurus, Venus, to open the third eye, Venus. Venus represents eggs. She's Ishtar. She's taking over. She's the one who weaves the spider web. This is Charlotte's web. This is Lot's wife. It's not the true heart. It's not the cow. It's not the deer. So Tartuffe was placed as a peg in the wheel, the empire, the fate 13th sign, Akka 13, corona, crown of Aries that rides the EU bully. So they're going to set off yellow coat, Sagittarius, and I'm going to take you to show you Paris and Texas whilst we're here. And you'll see that the town of Paris, Texas is in the shape of a scorpion. And the hotel is called the Meridian Hotel. And the room number is 1520. I mean, 15 is Gemini, 20 is Scorpio. It's exactly this axis of the head and the tail of the snake right now, Rahu Ketu. So Jupiter and Sagittarius, Akka Ophiuchus, Akka the jolly green giant, he kills the snake, Scorpio Isis, and now they kill again. Last passage, feminine, Pisces Virgo, black and white again, white and black. Axis, when all those bits shall live, they kill the bull, the black earth, to get her, Akka Australia, New Zealand, Africa, and North America. They put the sword through the heart. Yellow fire kills black earth, bull, Taurus, and the bully is born. Aries, Libra, Omega, masculine, rides the bull, red air, South America, kills black earth, North America. Yellow fire, Asia, kills Australia, New Zealand, and Africa, is made orange. Killed from red air and yellow fire to give you your new hero, Pan Man. So this is, you've got the black and white, the red and yellow. This is the Muskateer. This is the Cenatuar. This is the half beast. This is the half man, half horse that kills her. And this is Lars's diagram. So this is what they're trying to do. This is why that was funny with the Frolon coming in. That I just had to. They're very horrible creatures. They climb underneath my door, and we've got the Asian ones here as well. So this is exactly that. So Taurus, this is the priesthood. So they crucify the fixed signs in the mutable gaps. And this is this very fine line between Jupiter and Gemini. And they are doing this crucifixion now. And this Taurus on the gap here is this equinox that they want. When normally we've got, as you know, it's going the other way around. These guys are coming, Saturn is coming onto the equinox. And here we've got Taurus and Aries that come to the bottom. So this yellow and black with female black earth on the outside is going to be the new bottom of the solstice. And the top is going to be Libra on the inside and Scorpio on the outside, feminine. And they have reversed that and put Jupiter with Capricorn, Saturn, making the bully, the big boss, Capricorn, killing the bull and using her power with Jupiter on the outside. They're keeping the empire to stop the true movement of the wheel. But this is how it goes. This is the separation of the tar and the tares. This is, you know, all those people walking the middle path. And if they don't get swept up in this whirlwind, basically it's just staying cool. It's just staying centered. It's keeping that critical point. So we look at all the pictures. So here's Lars's picture again. This is the peg in the leg. This is the passage that we're doing right now. And it's the fight for this equinox and this MC. So this is going to be exactly, you see, Taurus, Mars coming out of Aries and marking this fate Taurus on the equinox. So, you know, it's always been about killing the bull. This is Ophiuchus on the serpent, the Milky Way. This is this passage now of the north-south node that he wants to sit on. And there you've got Taurus. This is why they're bringing in that communist country in Europe, Belarus, or whatever it's called, because their flag is this cross. So, you know, as Lavette says, everything, I can't go into detail helping you, because when you get to the no ledge, there's no more ledge, you're on that critical point, that balancing point. You've gained so much sight that it's difficult to come back into Plato's cave and to guide you through, but everything is there. Everything is in front of your eyes. Everything. So here they are fighting over the Milky Way, and he sits, kills the snake, kills the feminine axis, and becomes the bully. So again, the Cenatuar, you see, he's the hunter. And that's why in this film, Paris, Texas, the little boy is much more advanced than the parents. And he's called Hunter, because we're going into Never Everland. We're going into like in a brave new world where children become above their parents. It's the hunter, the Cenatuar, kills animals. He kills her. He kills nature. Tiger kills to live. Or he's killing the woman too. Is that the woman? No, it's killing. He's killing a horse. So yeah, he comes along. He's killing the animals. Killing the Cenatuars. So here's Chiron, was the eldest and wisest of the Cenatuars, a tribe of half-horse men. Unlike the rest of this tribe, he was an immortal god, a son of the Titan Kronos, and half-brother of Zeus. Chiron's mother was the nymph Philyria, who was coupling with Kronos when his wife. So this will be this is this passage of Pisces to Aquarius. And this is you know, the like in the Little Mermaid, the people who will trade their spirit voice for flesh legs. When his wife suddenly appeared on the scene to escape notice, he transformed himself into a horse, and in this way sired a half-equine son. Sometime later, when a tribe of senators was spawned on Mount Pelion by the cloud nymph Nephili, Chiron and his daughters took them into their care and raised them as their own. So this is the empire, this is the philosophers, this is the culture, this is you know, this is yellow Asia keeping the control with red Libra air to make orange. That's why Palestine was the Jaffa capital of the oranges, and it was taken over, and because it's the center, it's the middle pillar. They want to make orange through Jaffa's oranges. They want to take the middle pillar, and they've got Saudi Arabia already, and you know, Palestine and Israel will all be friends again, and then we have Noahide law. You know, I mean, these are all the worst scenarios of where they want us to go, but we're enough people to now have the wisdom and to push through. So another great picture of Lars. So we've got Australia, New Zealand will be in this too. Africa, they've made bang here, up here. They've got their, they've made their two dragons. They've got Saudi Arabia, right bang here. So reds, yellow, this is Russia as well, and this is reds, air, yellow, fire, and this is the axis. So this is why he's got the eclipse here. Let's read this. Many interpretations are to be made of the saying to get her. One is to break down the feminine axis of the divine feminine powerful creating force and cross her out of the earthly equation. The mature Capricorn of North America are being evaporated of fire to get rid of the water. The grown-up earth of the cow of Africa are to be sterilized. This is the Free Martins. This is everything I've covered with Free Martins, creating the twins in the bull where the male hormones transform the female. So she's got breasts, she's got everything a female has, just like in Stepford Wives. But she's masculine, she's a bully, she's no longer a cow. They're turning the cow into a bull when it should be the Capricorn energy of that high matriarchal, the hag, the old wise woman. She's the most sexual woman, not the pre-sexual teenager and the Taurus mother. She is the heights of maturity, protecting innocence, and the head of the tribe. And it's also a very high sexual woman. You know, they've demonized the over 50 women. But she's got everything. She's got the mother, the pre-sexual child, and she's got the wisdom to pass down to the children. So anyway, you can read that. But this is the eclipse. And this eclipse is going to be here. So this will be the second axis. This will be this way round. It'll be this way round the second. We've got 2017, which was this axis. That's when I bought my house here. And it had been empty for 50 years. And I arrived when I was 50, and they left the bride's groom, the VirgO Mary bride, the lovely pearl little hat the woman wore. She had 10 babies. One of them died at 9 months old, which is the journey of Venus. Anyway, the eclipse was right over the church here, which makes a direct angle, as I always go on about the vortex, the heart here, being between the two chateaux owned by the green heart passage. So he's taking over. He wants to become the green man. He wants to take over the heart passage. This is all your sustainable durability echo. It's echo, you know, in the mythologies, the echo. There's just an echo. The Little Mermaid's voice was traded. You've just got legs and an echo. Okay, so I'll show you what I was looking at with Paris, Texas, as we're here. So yeah, that's another little post I can show you. Now this is a very good documentary about Jaffa, about Palestine. So you can read that. I've got another Fräulein trying to come in. They're terrible. They get under my doors. They're enormous. So you can read that. Stop the video. See that video. Palestine, Jaffa. See the mafia. It's not for nothing. The mafia is the 12th house. It's the invisible realm. This is the clockwork orange. Okay, so this was me going on about this film. And I wanted to take you through it step by step. I had a little book and I was noting down everything I see. There is nothing that you can't see in that film. So I found everything. Let's just have a look at this trailer and I'll see what comes back to mind. So red and black, the true colour of the Twin Peaks, red air, black earth, all creepy music. It's all French, so the French want to take over, they want to take over the new, with England, this meridian ley line. And I have to look up about the Madrid fault because I'm sure I'll join lots of dots, but I'll get to doing a video as soon as I can. This is just me because I wanted to do a post of what's going on. Okay. So he's got his red cap on and his brother comes, so we've got Romulus and Remus with his yellow cap. There's the hawk, there's Altair. Saw the hawk, he looks at the hawk. Altair, this is just a little clip, but I mean, in the whole film. So this is life on Mars turning America. This is that middle, this is the, you know, right on the tip of the Mexico, where this crossover equinox eclipse will end in 2024, this crossover. Okay, so they just, it's just the beginning of the film. Okay, well this little bit is interesting at the beginning of the film. So look, they show on the snooker table, they show 1, 2, 3, the three lodges, and they have the X, the 4 X's, the 4X beer. And this, the dust has come, so ScorpiO, to sting you, may stay, I've actually written down, I'm not going to go on, to sting on through, or whatever, I'll find it for you. I've written it down when I was making notes. So as I said, I was not planning to do a video. I've done 10 hours of really intense cleaning. It's such fun, we do love it. But it was very, very hot today, very clammy hot. So where did I write the notes? This is, I'm going to have to get myself a new little book because I put absolutely everything in the same book. One sec. Wrote it down, darlings. The dust has come to stay. You may stay or pass on through or whatever. So here we go. This is it. Another one bites the dust, or you rise again as the eagle. We're going under this eagle now. The woman, we've got ice, which is going to be very cold. It's the winter, this is the ice queen, it's the fight for the solstice, the winter summer, so you've got hot and cold. We're going through the tempest now. Okay, so it's an absolutely incredible film. It's all about, again, like in the Tempest, like in all this, it's the older man and the younger girl. So you've got Natasha Kinski, who's playing the VirgO, the middle pillar, the high priestess, and they got separated, and his brother and his wife bring up the son, Hunter, and he comes back to get his son, and then they go on a journey to look for the mother, and they'd all been separated for 4 years, so it's the 4, this is 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 3, it's the 4, so she, what have I written? Let me read what I've written. Wow, I'm going to have to sleep on this. So much to say. That was really deep. All about the eclipse, the new solstice, and the high priestess VirgO separated from Gemini. So these are the two twins, Jack and Jill. So it's like the young girl, and this is like the Black Madonna. This is the Antichrist. In film, her son Hunter, the deer hunter that kills Taurus and comes back as Aries riding the bull. Romulus and Remus, the brothers, and how the child's mother comes back and takes over as Aries, the Libra, Liberty pole, fake Lucifer mother. The cowl of ash, Kiri, was even in the film. Yep, there's a moment in the film where he opens. His mother's French. His brother's wife is French, and in the film he's always saying how his father and his mother would joke about the mother coming from Paris and then say from TeXas. So let me just show you Paris, TeXas, and you'll understand what, so, you know, the big thing, the end of the film was she goes to get her son, which he says he's at the Meridian Hotel, this Hotel California, we're in the 12th house passage. 12th house Pisces represents hotels. And it's room 1520, Gemini, ScorpiO. So the little boy, this is all the pink, we're going from white to red, the pink. So let's see, maps, Paris, TeXas. what we have to find is the actual, well, there you've got your Scorpio, right there. There's Scorpio. And look, they've got the Eiffel Tower. So this film represents, this is Europe taking over from America. It's what you see. Scorpio is Mexico. Scorpio is Mexico, New Mexico, normally. And this is going to be the new solstice. So this is why that's so. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this video in a sec. What else can I say? Let me just finish reading this. Every single shot was oozing in color coding symbols. It was very much like Stanley Kubrick, lots of orange, that same kind of, very like Odyssey 2001. Okay, and the rest, you know. So this is an article I found I still haven't looked into, because we can take any articles and put it. So this is the crossover. It's right where this is right where the film was taking place. It was in Houston. Houston was where she was at the hotel. So I'm sure there's a lot of good stuff in there, but at least it just shows the pictures. The pictures. Okay, Jonah, the whale, the sign of Jonah. This is where Mars is right now, on the whale. This is, so I'm going to do another video all about this. I just wanted to do that. We'll come back to that first picture I was looking at here. So I was just, this is D'Artagnan, and this is Lupercalia. You go look up Lupercalia. This is why Valentine's Day, it's going to be a big day. Mars in Aries will be at that time. So we're coming up. They want to create the chaos. They want Europe to have a revolution. They want yellow coats. They want clockwork orange. And this is the Joker. This is the gap. The four Musketeers are not the four evangelists. They're not the four fixed stars. They're bringing in, these are the mutable signs, taking over the gap, the V for victory gap. And so they make the egg the baddie. Okay, I think you've got that. I love you, my darlings. I'll be back with a better video about all this. I just wanted to express myself because, yeah, Facebook just got rid of it every single time. Got rid of it. I write my stuff and they just got rid of it. So it's important. It's the 322 date of the Passover. It's when Taurus wants to mark the spots, to create the seal.